friends, welcome to Machine Tool Design Community. Today in this video, I am going to cover how to read Vernier Calliper, that is manual Vernier Calliper. See friends, nowadays like whenever I take interviews from fresher or even experienced professionals, I simply start with giving him a vernier and giving some component and telling that just give me measurement of the part or the diameter. They are not able to do so. Okay, see guys, you will say that you should go ahead with the technology and you should use digital vernier or you should use CMM, or there are lot many advanced features with which you can measure the thing. But as a mechanical engineer or being in a mechanical industry, we have to go to vendors, we have to go to lot of other customers where they don't have all these equipments available. So if at that time, if you are not able to measure, and if he has, like if the customer has only manual Vernier caliper, because lot of people don't require lot of measurement instruments, so they keep manual Vernier calipers. So if they do not have the digital or other latest measurement equipment, so you have to measure with the help of that, and if you are not able to measure it, you will be ashamed. So I would suggest that you should learn this Vernier caliper or micrometer from basic, that is the manual Vernier caliper should be learned and should be very good. You should be very good in that. So I will just go ahead. This is a manual Vernier caliper with like 0 to 200 mm measuring dimension, so capacity. Then I have this digital Vernier caliper with 0 to 300 mm capacity. Okay, then I have got this 600 mm manual digital Vernier caliper. Okay, then I have got one more Vernier caliper, that is, this is 1 meter Vernier caliper. It's heavy, so you can see it like this is 1 meter Vernier caliper. So whenever you need to measure big parts, you have to use this Vernier caliper, that is 1 meter Vernier caliper. Then I have got this height gauge. Okay, this is the height gauge, that is 0 to 300 mm. So whenever you need to mark or any marking or whole dimension has to be marked, you can use this height gauge. Then I have got one more height gauge, that is 0 to 600 mm. Okay, so this is like you can see it, this is 0 to 600 mm. So you have got variety of measuring instruments where you have to measure. So every time you will say, if you say that I need a digital, so it will not be available. So guys, keep it in mind. Be well versed with the basic mechanical measuring instruments. So let's start with this 200 mm Vernier caliper. Okay, so now you can see this. You can see this. Okay, this is the base body of the Vernier caliper. This you call as main scale. Okay, this is the main scale. Now this, and you can always say there are two parts of Vernier caliper, that is fixed portion and moving portion. Okay, so you can have this main scale and then you can have this moving part of the Vernier caliper. So now this is the jaw and these are the inner diameter jaw. So now with this you can measure OD of the component, that is you can measure diameter of the component with the help of this. So now what I can do is, this has got inner diameter, I can measure the inner diameter with the help of this. So the upper jaws are used for the inner diameter and the lower jaws for the overall OD or outer section of the any body. So now I have got these two jaws, this main scale, this moving scale. Now if you want to lock, you have their screw, so this can be locked wherever you need. So if you want to measure, say I have got a component like a 25 mm, so I can just make it 0 for 25 mm and start it. Now this is the portion used to measure a bore or depth. So now if I have this component and I need to measure this OD, so I can measure this OD. But say example, I need to measure the groove of this component. I know this is not right, but I'm just showing you. So I can measure this OD with the help of this. Okay, so this is for measuring the depth. And you can also measure the component, like if I need to measure the component, so I can rest this component here and just measure this portion. So I can even measure where, like, you cannot insert your jaw, so you can measure with the help of this. So these are the components, basic components of manual vernier caliper. So now let's go ahead with one example. Now, as I said, this is the main scale and this is the vernier scale, that is moving scale. So this will be fixed and this will be the moving scale. And also at the top you can see there will be a scale in inches, and there will be written a least count. So what is the least count? Least count is the lowest count which can be measured with the help of that instrument. So every measuring instrument has his least count listed on it. So now if I see here, it is 0.02 mm on this vernier scale. So you can go ahead with that. So now let's go ahead with one example which I have drawn. Now if I want to measure, these are the jaws and I have put some component here. Okay, now what will be, first we have to go ahead, the least count is 0.02 mm. So least count of that vernier as shown is 0.02 mm. So now let's put it in this formula. The formula is y equal to m plus x, where y is equal to the final reading or total reading, m is equal to main scale reading, and x is equal to vernier scale reading. Now as you see here, that the main scale reading is after 10 there is one scale reading is there. So now our main scale reading will be n is equal to 11. Okay. Now I have to measure x. So there is a formula for x. So x is equal to n into least count, where n is equal to the reading on vernier scale. So now how you will take reading on vernier scale? So now I have got this 11, and now if you see, there are lot of readings on the vernier scale. So what you have to do is, you have to find the reading which matches with the main scale. So it should coincide with the line on the main scale. So here I see this is the line which perfectly coincides with the top line. So this is the reading, that is the third number line, coincide exactly with the third line of the main scale. So we will consider n is equal to 3. So now n is equal to 3. So now putting this 3 into 0.02, that is least count, that we get 0.06 mm. So now adding this to the above formula, base formula, that y is equal to m plus x, that is 11 plus 0.06. So here we will get a final reading as 11.06 mm. So guys, this is what the same thing can be followed for the top jaw, for the bottom jaw. So all you have to do is find the closest line coincides with the main scale reading and then put it into the formula. So keep remembering, always keep in mind this formula: y is equal to m and x is equal to n into least count. With the help of this formula, you can read, you would be able to measure all kind of vernier calipers. So guys, there will be, when you go for like this 600 vernier caliper, the least count will be different. So you have to, all the least counts are written on the vernier caliper itself. They are printed. So you have to see the least count and then put it in this formula. You will get the exact dimension of your part. So guys, this is what we are following in our mechanical industry. So never think that I will always use never keep assumption that I will always use the latest equipment. Wherever you are going, or you are traveling to some another country, or you are traveling to African countries, or you are traveling to the any small industry where they don't have any good measuring instrument, so you guys have to work on whatever is available, because we are always known for working in the best available. We have to, like mechanical engineers are always good in taking out something in whatever is available, like you can say jugaad technology or anything. So you have to be efficient in whatever is available. So you don't have to cry that I don't have a measuring instrument, so that's why my part was not manufactured right. So you have to work in the best whatever you have. So keep in mind that work on your vernier caliper wherever you have, or buy one from online like Amazon or industrybuying.com, and just start anything in your home, whatever you have, start measuring that and apply this formula. If you have any problem, just post it in the comment section. I will reply or solve your queries. Okay guys, have a wonderful design career ahead. Thank you.